All right, I guess we're recording. My director of photography says maybe. So, this is George.
And I am Zach.
This is Dee Runk Comics. Are you sure we're recording?
It's a circle with a little square in it, so I imagine that means stop, right?
Yeah, no, we're recording. All right. That's staying in. I don't give a shit. It's staying in. We're Dee Runk. That's how we do it.
One of us a little more than the other.
Guess which one it is?
It's the guy who says it's him. So, I've been gone for a little bit.
Where have you been?
I have not been here.
You called in sick on Dee Runk Comics.
That could be the thing. But you know what? I've noticed you've gone fancy. You've gotten, like, little microphones while I've been gone.
Stepping up that audio game.
That's, yes. And I saw the last one with the cat videos.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, you do.
I like it with the Dexstar.
Dexstar.
That's a killer hairball.
Yeah.
Like murder.
Right. Enough about the last video. That's the past.
Okay, that's
the video
the past. We're going with now. Going forward.
All right. What's this video about?
We're going to be actually.
So here's what we did.
Yeah.
Cut off.
Word is.
So we are submitting 8 comic books between the 3 of us over to CGC. We are having them all pressed, and we are having them all graded and sent back to us. The 8 comic books total, with the pressing from
CGC?
Yeah.
CCS.
CCS is the whatever. That's who presses them.
Yes.
And CGC grades them, obviously. But $265. That is not including the shipping to them. Like, I'll figure that out later. It's gonna be less than $40. So, and
per comic.
No, just total. It's gonna be less than $40.
Oh,
total
for the other.
to send it there.
Okay. Yes.
All right. This is getting out of hand. All right.
Numbers are bad when you've been drinking.
So $265 though for 8 comic books. Standard modern comic books, and the normal pressing. No fast passes. I kind of tried to hint towards it, but I left it up to him.
I'm cheap.
Hey, that's fine. But now you'll know how long it takes. So the pressing takes a little bit of time. The grading I think is a little bit quicker, but it might be a couple months before we see these books again. So without further ado, I'm going to kick us off with the first book that we're sending. We're sending these in like 2 days. Like, we've already paid for it, so it's happening. First appearance of Bishop. Uncanny X-Men number 282. He had a cameo in 281, but yeah, that's one of the ones I'm sending. And not that I think it really needs to be pressed, but it doesn't hurt to seal in that extra flavor and get that 9/8. That's what I'm hoping for.
Get that shine.
Yeah, get that shine on.
All right.
All right, you're up.
Well, for me, one of them that I'm going to be sending in is The Flash 197. It's the origin of Zoom. I know you guys have already... The first appearance of Zoom. I know you guys have already seen this one in a... what is it, CGC or was it CGCS?
This is one of the videos, man.
Yeah, but which company did you have it done with?
See, I didn't have it done with anyone. I had it done with eBay. I bought it off of eBay, CBCS.
Okay, so he already bought it, all nice, pristine in the case. This is my personal copy. I'm sending it in, also getting it pressed. But we'll see how it goes. So
we will see how it goes. All right, you've seen I unboxed this one in a previous video. I said I was going to submit it, and I am. It is Uncanny X-Men number 266. First appearance of Gambit. Pretty excited about that. I'm hoping that comes back real hot. Real hot.
Like energized kinetic things.
Yeah, not like on fire, but like playing card, glowing playing card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What do you got?
All right. For the next one, now pretty much all these comics that I've shown have been ones that I've actually...
You've only shown one so far.
Well, I'm talking about past videos also.
Okay.
I bought them when they were new, like when they first came out, and they've been sitting in a box like in my closet for years. This one I actually bought just recently because of the price. It's Spawn #1. It's yes. That's is that 2 or 11? I'm #1. But yeah, I saw it for $15 at can I say the name of the place I got it?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Half Price Books. I don't know like if they're all over the country, but here in Minnesota, Half Price Books is a great place to find, well, really any kind of books, but they do have some gems with the comics as well. It says 15. They actually have somebody there that looks at them. They aren't like professional grading whatever, but they do have some experience, and the quality on the comics are good when they're bagged like this. Yeah, that's one I'm setting in and looking forward to getting back and hoping that it's in the 9
Hoping
range.
it's an A-OK.
It's wait, what happened to your glasses?
I took them off, alright? I'm tired of this shit.
Okay.
Alright.
You
Alright, I've got...
You're gonna knock some stuff over.
I
That's
am
what's gonna happen.
probably. Alright.
You know why?
Because I'm Dee Runk.
And you don't have your glasses on.
And I'm Dee Runk. Without glasses. Not Dee Runking responsibly right now, I can tell you that much.
Well, you're not going anywhere.
I'm going everywhere.
You're going. Well,
I just need somebody to
you're
come
not
pick me up.
driving. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Alright.
Uber, Lyft.
I have
whatever.
2 other books that I'm sending here, or 3 other. 2 of them are the same one. I have got 2 issues of Marvel Team Up number 141, tied for the first appearance of Spider-Man in his black suit. They're both really clean looking. I'm having impressed anyways, just because, damn it, I want a 9.8. I'm not going to settle for anything other than a 9.8. And if this one comes back at 9.6, and this one comes back at 9.8, or vice versa, win! I'm winning! Alright? That's what I want. I need a 9.8 in this book. That's what I want. It's also got Daredevil, Black Widow on the front cover. It is tied for the first appearance of Spider-Man in his black suit. That one is, I think it's the Amazing Spider-Man number 252 is the one it's tied with. And that one, that's just way out of my budget. So this is the one that we're settling with. 141 Amazing Spider-Man.
141.
No, not Amazing Marvel 2. You know what I meant. This is the book that I got. All right, you're up.
See? See? Anyway, staying with the Spider-Man theme. Excuse me. I have Ultimate Spider-Man, #1. Ultimate, which means that any other version of Spider-Man is not as good. I mean, it's in the name. You can't deny that. Forget about Amazing, forget about Spectacular. Ultimate. That's where it's at.
I like it when Spider-Man has really big eyes. Hold that back up there. Look at the size of the eyes on that are just huge. I love that. That is...
Is that sarcasm?
No.
Really?
That's very serious.
Because it gives like the arachnid type feel to him?
I don't know. It's just when I see Spider-Man, like, I don't like the smaller eyes. I want the giant eyes that couldn't possibly be his actual eyeballs inside there. Like, it's...
Okay, so you're talking like you prefer the McFarlane type size eyes,
yes.
not like the Steve Ditko.
Correct. Ditko can go F himself.
Hey,
and the B. Hey,
he created the costume, didn't he? Didn't he?
I'm a Black Lantern. I don't give a shit about that.
Well, okay, I do think that like I have to disagree a little bit with this. Because I do feel like the eyes on this, although I completely agree, I prefer like the bigger eyes on the costume. I think they went a little crazy with the size of the eyes on this one.
Oh well, put it in the paper shredder then. We're done with it.
Well, no, but this is the other one I'm getting graded. Again, it's one of those that I bought it, I read it, I bagged it, and
Let me see it. I'm not gonna hurt it.
Okay.
Keep going.
And. It's been sitting in a box ever since.
So there are 2 non-color breaking creases in on the spine here. Like I said before, all these books are getting pressed, so we're hoping for Magic out of this one. This would be a really awesome one to get back at a high grade. You know, it'll come back at a high-ish grade no matter what. It's going to be in the 9s, but you're always hoping for that 9.8. So please bless us, comic book Jesus. So I've got one more book left.
For CGC?
Yeah, for CGC.
Yeah. All right.
It's this one.
It's you have definitely.
Oh.
I'm cutting you off at this point.
Oh, it is in my budget. Amazing
in your
Spider-Man 252. The other first appearance of Spider-Man in the black suit.
Now, to be fair, he did mug somebody for this.
Yes.
So his budget is whatever the lawyer fees are.
No, I found it at a garage sale over the weekend for $45. I am super duper excited about it. Looks to me like it's in really good shape. I don't think it'll pick it up on camera, but there's a little bit of a stain on a title that I didn't see when I grabbed it. Still think it's a good deal. I'm still getting it pressed and cleaned a little bit, so hopefully that comes right out. But, woo, child. All right. Either way, copy of this book I'm never going to buy, unless I find it for cheaper than $45.
And then you'll give me that one.
I'll give you nothing. I gave you pizza earlier.
This is true, and it was stuffed crust.
Yeah.
I turned it down initially, but then I found out it was stuffed crust.
And then he was all
You
in.
can't, yeah, I had
All
2
right.
slices.
Two
I had
slices.
to.
All right, so but yeah, I got this one. I was really excited. I was going to show it off earlier in the week, but he called in sick on Dee Runk. Oh, you called in lame hayride with a cultist group up 2 hours away. That's how you called in. But don't defend yourself. It's over with. It's over with. I had drinks. This is Dee Runk Comics.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So we're sending those books in to CGC. $256 plus shipping, getting it there. The $256 includes the return shipping. So, you know.
And that is I phasing like zoning out here for a second. You did say that was for 8 comics, right? That's not just like
8 comics, all pressed, all shipped back to us.
Yes.
$256.
Okay.
It'll be less than $300 total with the shipping to CGC. So it'll be a little bit before I can put these up on video because we're going the long route here. We're going the cheapest bare minimum route we can go, which has some value though. You'll know how long it takes. So, but just so that I have a little bit of content for before that happens, I'm sending 2 books into PGX, a different grading company. I already know CBCS. Last time I sent a book into them, it took too long, and the book the slab that came back, I didn't like the quality of it. I thought that they rushed it. Their quality control was flawed. So 2 books real quick. Man of Steel #1, the new Brian Bendis story. There's a 6-issue miniseries. This is the foil variant, which, hey, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I think it was a Midtown Comics variant. I love foil covers. It's paper, so it's not chromium. It's foil. You know, so I'm sending that in to PGX. And then the other one is Superman #78, the cover B, which has got the die cast cut Superman S with the cyborg Superman, and I had it autographed by my boy Dan Jurgens, favorite Superman artist, writer, Superman anything. Anything other than acting. He couldn't like act as Superman in a movie. That would not work.
No, probably not.
But like for creating content, I absolutely love Dan Jurgens, and he's an awesome guy. He signed it for me for free. I bought the comic book from a different vendor, and the autograph was free. I'm not saying that when you go to see him, maybe he raises his prices because he realizes that he's the shit, and he doesn't need to be doing free autographs anymore. He can charge some money, but for me, it was free because he knows what Dee Runk Comics is all about.
And you said you know where he lives.
So hey, 2 comic books. I do not know where he lives. He lives in Minnesota somewhere.
They
but
know.
so do I.
They know. They know that you know, or they know that you don't know where.
Easy for you to say. All right. So these 2 books, It's $46 with PGX. This one, I want to say it was 13. Just to slab it and all that jazz and grade it. This one is 13 plus 15, and that's because they're verifying the signature. I'm going to give them another call and see what their process is for verifying a signature before I throw it up on the channel here. But these should come back sooner than the other ones because there's no pressing involved. But yeah, that's really all I got for today. Zach, what else do you got?
Well, I just wanted to say, like with the comics, I chose to go the cheaper route.
You did.
Because for me, these, like, the comics that I'm having graded, my intention is to actually sell them. I would like to make a little bang for my buck. These things have been in my collection for, some of them for a couple of decades at this point. So that's why I chose the cheaper route. I'm okay with them taking a little bit longer. I've had them for so long already. A few, like a couple extra weeks or whatever it is, isn't going to matter to me. Whereas George, you want to hold on to them, obviously. So getting them faster, but wanting to like...
I'm impatient.
You're impatient. Well, okay, yes. So I mean, like, spending a little bit extra to get them back faster, that's worth it to you. Whereas for me, it's more of the bottom line of what kind of money I could possibly make on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, that's all I really got. I want my books back. Hey, CGC, hurry it up. With Dee Runk Comics, reminding you that I'm not saying that I'm Superman, but no one's ever seen us in the same room together. I am George.
I am Zach.
Last call. Dee Runk responsibly. You know what's up. The real stuff.
See ya.